Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Get Back podcast. I'm your host, Damian Dustin, here with
Aiden Jones. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
and welcome to episode 52 of the Get Back podcast. Took a little week off, but we're back. I do want to say 52.
That's
Today
Clay Matthews.
I was gonna say Ray Lewis. I feel like Ray's more the GOAT.
Is more the GOAT.
Is more the GOAT than
Ray is
Clay.
more
I
the
like
GOAT.
I like Clay though. That's a good pick.
Clay was a good pick.
And you're probably wondering why we're dropping an NFL player. That's probably because we do got some NFL to talk
We're
about.
back. We're finally back to some mix up. We got ball and
Absolutely.
football today.
Absolutely. I think we need to start off with the NBA, though. It's only fair. We have one game left, about one game left in the regular season
We're heating
for everybody.
up. We're definitely heating up. We got all the playoff pictures kind of looking
Yep.
looking pretty firm at the moment. We know who's going to be in the play-in, who's going to make the playoffs. So it's looking pretty good for NBA.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we got to jump into the playoff picture here. I think it's only right. I want to start off with the Eastern Conference, as we always do.
Start off with the play-in, man. We got to start off with the play-in. I think the 9th and 10th seed is a little bit surprising, just knowing I thought they were both going to be in the playoffs this year, but we got the Charlotte Hornets at 9, Miami at 10. How you feel like that game's going to go? I think it's going to be a chippy game.
I think it'll be a chippy game. I think that Charlotte just has more offensive firepower.
Yeah.
When I look at a team like Charlotte, and keep in mind, it can still change with one game left, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But
no, I think those are locked in. They're locked in, I'm pretty sure.
The playing games?
Yeah.
If they are, I do like Charlotte over Miami just because of their offensive firepower.
Yeah.
You got 3 guys that can drop 25 on any given night, and you just have good energy guys that will play defense, hustle.
Yeah.
I think it'll just overwhelm Miami. They obviously have Bamonte. They have Andrew Wiggins. They have a bunch of guys on the team. Yeah, I'm gonna drop
Bamonte. You dropped this full government, bro.
But I like Charlotte. I just don't see. I honestly don't. This could be a 20-point win.
I don't know about a 20-point win, but I think that Charlotte will take the helm in this game. LaMelo, he is doing Chino Hills type of games. I don't know what he's doing. I saw him he passed up a wide open layup to go to 3 and banged out. You got Conklin, well, he's obviously broke a lot of records, but I think my main player right now is probably Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller averages the most points on their team, and I think that he's taken on that scoring role. Like, he knows when to put the ball into the basket. He always knows when to pass the ball. I think like he's actually panning out very, very special. So I think he'll probably be their main scorer in that game to take them to the playoffs.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's been awesome. And you look at a guy like you look at their others. When you look at guys like Diabate, who's been great for them on the rebounding end for them this year, they still have Miles Bridges, who's still playing at a high level.
Right.
You got guys like Josh Green, Trey Mann, who I think Trey Mann is actually
Trey Mann is very good. We just got to see a little bit more. I think like his opportunity is getting a little cut right now just because of how good that team is playing. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Charlotte. Like, I think Charlotte, seeing the games they're playing against like top people in the East, they're always giving them a fight. Like, we obviously saw their game against Detroit last night. The score doesn't show exactly how that went, but the first 3 quarters, that was a very, very good game. That was a great chippy game that obviously Detroit knew what they had to do, because obviously we know that they will possibly be seeing Detroit in the playoffs. So I think that was a great game to see. Obviously, they've had great games against Boston, Knicks. They're playing against top competition.
And I will say this though for Charlotte, I think another player that you got to really keep an eye out for the play-in game and the first round, if they do advance to the first round, is Cody White.
Kobe White can be nice off the bench too.
Yes, off the bench, especially because this is a young Hornets team.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe when they're not able to get their shot going, when some of them, because obviously at some point you're gonna hit shots.
Yeah.
To have Kobe White come off the bench, be that spark for you guys. Maybe when you're going through a cold spell, it'll be big for a team like Charlotte.
It will be big. Only thing we have to see is obviously their defense. Like, we need their defense to show up in the playoffs for this to go anywhere. We know that they can score. We know that they can do all that. On the other side, you have to have good transition defense, and you have to be able to get some putback buckets. Obviously, if you need to.
Can I ask you something?
Far.
We talked about it a little bit our last podcast 2 weeks ago, but I kind of just want to see where you're at now that we're really kind of done with this regular season.
Mm-hmm.
What does Miami have to? What player do you want to see Miami get to just? I feel like the play-in has been the dirtiest thing to Miami past couple years.
You saw Bam's face. Bam was heated. He said it's the past 4 years we made it into the play-in. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you want to possibly say Bam. I know Ahmed, he just had a pretty, I think he had like 32 and 13 or something like that. Like, he can play too, but I don't really know. I don't know who's going to be like that leading scorer. Like, I mean, what, Powell? I guess Powell's going to be your leading scorer. It's not going to take you anywhere.
Yeah, and
It's not going to take you anywhere.
Because my thing with Miami, they just don't have a roster. They don't have a good team, and
They don't.
there's no other way to beat around that.
Every good team that they play, they usually lose. Like, I mean, like, yeah, you had your 2 wins against Washington recently, but then you lost back to back by like a lot of points to Toronto. Like, they're not competing against anybody for real.
They're not, and I think if I had to scapegoat somebody, obviously they've been plagued with injuries this year.
Yeah,
I'll scapegoat him now. You got to get rid of Tyler Hero.
we've been saying this, bro. He was supposed to be gone for Giannis in the trade deadline, or even last year.
He was, and I think what Miami's basically doing is just diminishing his value. I think the longer he stays on this subpar Miami Heat team and they just go 500 every year, it's just going to make his value low. If you would have traded him,
his value is already somewhat low.
If you would, but think about it, if you were to have traded him 2 years ago, I mean that's still all-star value. I still think he would have had all-star value.
Was he all-star last year?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know how that works. I mean, they made Norman an all-star, so it's one of those handouts. But yeah, I would really consider trading Tyler Hero now, as well as Norman Powell. Like, just rebuild the team, honestly. And if that doesn't work for next season, time to get rid of Bam.
I don't know about getting rid of Bam. I think there's pieces around Bam that you can obviously get rid of. Like, I think Andrew Wiggins, they post so many videos of him like in practice just frying people. He does none of that on the court. He does none of that on the court. I mean, you could possibly trade him, see if there's a package with Powell.
Yep.
I like Ware also, but you got to get some of these people off the team. Like, I like a couple names. I like Jaime. I like Davion Mitchell because he has good defense, and Bam. Everybody else, good luck. Like good luck. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens for sure with Miami, but I have Charlotte taking them out.
I got Charlotte taking them out too. We go to the other side with the 7 and the 8th, Orlando Magic and 76ers. I think that will also be a great game. Orlando has been slipping for the past about a month and a half, but they still have a chance because obviously the 76ers, they did come out with bad news that Joel Embiid, he did just have recent surgery in Houston, and now he is out again.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see that obviously going anywhere for 76ers unless Tyrese Maxey can show up. You got Paul George is also hooping, so I mean, maybe you got some stuff over there.
But you know what? The way that the Magic have been off and on, this is probably a better matchup for the 76ers because you don't want, because keep in mind this matchup is not set.
Yeah.
The Raptors can still fall back. It's still fluid with those two. So I will say this. If the Raptors fall back into that play-in spot at 7, I think they beat the 76ers. I think the 76ers beat the Magic without Joel.
I think Magic and the Raptors beat 76ers. I think Joel was hooping. Like Joel, like you said it 2 weeks ago. Joel's the only player that can come back off of injury and just drop 35 and 10 like it's nothing. Yeah. So I mean, like that's still like gonna be a blow. Yes, they've learned how to play without him, but you somewhat need him back.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's gonna be a huge piece for them. I think down the stretch, when you look at the first round, second round, if they want to make this Cinderella Eastern Conference Finals run, yes, you're going to need Joel. I think simply to make it out the play-in and get into the first round, I think what the roster has constructed could suffice. Because people forget
you have Tyrese Maxey averaging almost 30 points.
Yeah, and forget Tyrese Maxey for a second. You have Paul George playing like Paul George. Paul George has been absolutely phenomenal for them as of late. I remember, I think I posted a video a couple days ago about how I believe that Paul George was going to be a series breaker in the first round, whoever they play. He didn't have the greatest night last night.
Right.
He had 21. He had 21 on 9 of 19 shooting. But as of recent, I mean, aside from the Houston game, he's been playing pretty well for them.
He has been playing pretty good. I will say, like he came back. It's not like he was injured. Man, was suspended. Like I'm pretty sure like he was practicing. He was probably in that gym every day, and obviously we seen him come back. And I think that they cut campaign. So don't they have another roster spot right before the playoffs, like how the Lakers do?
I believe so. Yes, they do. So I don't think they'll be able to get much value with that.
A playoff. You see some of the guards that's open right now
that have a spot in the playoff rotation.
Cole Anthony could have a spot in the rotation. Yes, he can.
If
Campaign was getting good minutes, then I guarantee Cole Anthony can.
No, they simply got rid of Campaign because they have too many guards.
Okay.
They have too many guards. They need another center.
Okay.
If I was the 76ers, I would go after like a big man or a wing. I wouldn't go after another guard. You have Maxey.
I'd say a wing.
You have Maxey, Edgecombe, Grimes.
Who else?
Do we count PG as a guard, or he's a wing? He's more of a wing.
a guard?
They have him play the two a lot.
Come on.
They have him play the two a lot.
PG is a small forward.
He's a small forward.
He's always been a small forward.
They have him play guard a lot because they like to play him and they like to play Oubre and PG together. So where they put PG at the 2 sometimes. So,
but Embiid's gone. So obviously Paul George will be playing that 3 spot. It's obvious. Like you have to have at least some type of length on there. Like PG,
yeah,
what is
you're
he,
right.
6'8", 6'9"?
You're right. He probably will because it'll probably be Tyrese, VJ. No, yeah, Tyrese, VJ,
Paul George,
whoever else, and then Drummond.
Paul Reed, and then
Drummond.
Or unless Paul Reed's your backup center.
Or you want to move Kelly Oubre to the forward, have a stretch lineup. Apparently, Andre Drummond in the lineup is a stretch lineup now. Apparently, with him in the corner,
apparently he could knock some threes. I think that's so crazy. Like bigs that we would have never thought 10 years ago are just knocking threes.
What if Greg Monroe would have developed a 3-point shot? All right, move on. That was crazy ball. But yeah, I have the 76ers unless they play the Raptors.
Yeah.
But moving on, in the Eastern Conference, I want to talk about the Cavs versus Hawks. And I think this is the series in the East that everybody's kind of excited to watch because of the entertaining games that we have gotten from these two in the past.
I think we just don't know who's going to win the series. Like I think obviously they had back-to-back games where Cavs won the first one, but Atlanta, they put belts on that second game yesterday. I mean, Atlanta, you had Kuminga who was hitting step around fadeaways. He was doing what he wanted. CJ McCollum, he obviously still has his role where he can score at any time he wants to.
Yeah.
But I think that their two biggest things, Dyson Daniels on the lockups and Jalen Johnson. Like, I mean, they have such a good foundation right now where they have obviously made their way. What were they sitting at? What, 9th or 10th, I think, before about like a month or two ago. Now they're up at the 5th spot. Like, they've taken Toronto's spot easily. Like, it's already locked in now. So, I mean, Atlanta's been on a run.
Yeah, and I like those two players that you mentioned for Atlanta, but especially in this run where they have, been ascending out of the play-in into an actual playoff spot. Nikhil Alexander-Walker should not go unnoticed.
We need a better nickname for Nah, man.
Than Nah,
yeah. We need a better
not
nickname because he has been going crazy. What is he averaging? 20 points?
23.
Is he the most improved player of the year?
Oh, yeah, he has to be. I think
he went from 9 points to 20 points.
20 points. That's absurd. I think he is the most improved player by far. He should win it unanimously.
They're giving him last minute shots. Like he's the person that's actually taking that last go ahead bucket, which is understandable because he does have about 25% of shea in his body. Like he does. Before you said it wasn't that high. Can you at least admit that it's 25% now?
25% shea.
He averages 20. Okay. That's not even 20. Like
that's 25% shea. That's fine. That's fine.
30%.
30%. We'll go 30. But no, Nikhil Alexander has been amazing for the Hawks. And to your point, I think they're doing a great job of just playing off of each other really well. Yeah. Jalen Johnson, Nikhil Alexander, even though they have such different play styles, they're still able to make it work and get wins. And for a team that has kind of really just been constructed out of thin air, you get Kuminga, you get these guys. It's really impressive to see what Atlanta's done.
It is impressive. Cavs in 6. Cavs in 6. That last game that we played, or that they played, I apologize. Now, it's not French. The last game that the Cavs played against the Hawks, it was a lot of people that sat out. Like we had Jared Allen that was out, Donovan Mitchell. We had a couple of bench pieces that was out. When they were fully healthy, they put belt to Atlanta, and it's going to be the same thing in the playoffs. I think James Harden, if he can really just cement that playmaker role, that's the series. Why are you sounding like that, bro? That's a series breaker right there. That is a series breaker. If James Harden can get Evan Mobley involved, where Evan Mobley can hit a 3 now, Jared Allen, he's being really more aggressive. That is where you can hoop because obviously we know Don, he'll get his 28, 20, 29 points, whatever it is. Cavs in 6.
Cavs in 6. I totally agree with that statement. I do think what is going to be the series decider is the front court play.
Yeah.
I think when you look at Cleveland, they tower Atlanta in the front court. Atlanta has the smallest front court in the NBA. People don't realize that. Okongwu is not going to. He's not going to impose his
I
will
don't
on
think
Jared
so.
Allen nor Evan Mobley. If Evan Mobley and Jared Allen can simply
But
just
they
understand that they
are a scrappy team that knows how to do very beautiful switches. Like if they see somebody as being outmanned in the paint, they usually know how to switch it off or possibly get them help. I think it's actually the backcourt. Like I think like Dyson Daniels, first game where everybody was pretty healthy. Every time that he was guarding either Don or James, they asked for a switch almost every time. Like that's how great his defense has become. Like where people they don't even want to be guarded by that because they know he's handsy. He tries to rip the ball. If not, he's putting his whole chest onto your body where you cannot move. So they always want to switch. If you can't get that switch every time, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I've seen him lock up Don and James Harden. I've seen it. Like I've seen it. We've seen him lock up the best players in this league. So I think that if he can possibly figure it out, especially with Jalen Johnson, who's also a pretty great defender. That can be big. And then obviously, like we say, we have Nickel Alexander that's on the other side where he can hoop as a guard too. So I think it's probably that backcourt for them.
Yeah, nonetheless, it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah.
I do have Cleveland winning in 6 games as well.
Going ahead and move over to that 3rd and 60. We have the New York Knicks, who has been on a pretty good streak, versus Toronto Raptors, as we just talked about. They have moved down a little bit. They still got a little chance, but they have moved down where they could potentially be in the play-in coming up soon. So, what do you think about that series?
Yeah, this has potential to be an okay series. I'm not entirely thrilled with this matchup for the Raptors. I just don't think they match up particularly
They just whooped
well.
on Toronto too. I'm pretty sure it was like an 18-point game like 2 days ago. So
yeah, they don't really. The Raptors don't really match up well against the Knicks. I think the Knicks with just Brunson, with how OG's been playing, this honestly should be a gentleman sweep series.
It should be a gentleman sweep, and
it's not a knock to the Raptors. The Raptors had a great season, in my opinion. The Raptors overachieved. When I looked,
of course,
before this year, I didn't look at them as honestly. I didn't even look at them as a playoff team.
I think a couple of East teams weirdly surprised us this year.
Of course,
and obviously Toronto was one of them. New York has they've kind of revamped themselves. Like they're the most clutch team in the fourth quarter. They score the most points in the fourth quarter. They always figure out a way to somehow close out, even when it becomes a close game. Do I still think they're possibly the front runner for the East? No, but they do have a chance to gentleman sweep the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I think it'll be a gentleman sweep, 100%, with Jalen Brunson just simply imposing his will. I think Cat has a big series too against Jakob.
Cat should have a big series. Cat has been playing pretty good, so I agree.
Yeah, whoever Cat goes up against in this series, I think will just be food. And not for nothing, good way to start the first round for the Knicks if they can gentleman sweep, win in 4. Get the momentum going for Cat. Just to it's about getting Cat going. Brunson's going to be Brunson. But yeah,
I'm getting Cat going, and also like the role players. Like I think Josh Hart. Who were they playing 2 days ago? Where he had those 2 big threes in like the last those were big threes because he is Josh Hart. He's a little tricky. He almost is a little door in this game. Like he'll miss those 5 to 6 threes in the beginning of the game, but when you need it,
hit him.
He's cashing out, and it's because they're not playing up on him as they should.
No,
which is understandable. But I do think the Knicks, they will take care of that business. I said they were not the front runner for the East. They were playing Boston. My bad. They were playing Boston without Jaylen Brown. Boston is my front runner still. Even with that loss, I think when you gain Jaylen Brown back, that is going to be a game changer. Because obviously they're letting Jason Tatum kind of get back on that Batman role. But Jason Tatum this year, he wasn't supposed to be Batman. He was supposed to be a Robin or even at sometimes an Alfred. Like he can take on that third or second option role this year as he's coming back from injury, which is great because he still can give. What do you have, a triple double? Like he can still give you the points that he was giving you before.
Yeah, I totally agree. And good transition on to the Celtics. Obviously, they don't have a matchup yet, but I do have them as my favorite as well to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't want to say the finals yet. I do want to see, obviously, with injuries and kind of how the playoff shapes out and who their opponent's going to be. But as of now, I see them going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Scout free too. I think they can get there pretty easily.
I don't know about easily. I think like that Knicks series will still be. It'll still be tough. They play Detroit. That'll still be tough because I think we're thinking about Detroit without Cade. Like Cade will be coming back. He will.
Cade's already back. Bless you. Cade's already back. Bless you. But yeah, Cade's already back, which interesting. That was interesting to bring him back anyway. But yeah, the Celtics. It's the 3-point ability, man. When we look at all these teams in the Eastern Conference, there's only really one team that is superior from 3-point range above all, and it's the Boston Celtics.
It's because they take so much. But I think it's so surprising how they can keep getting role players that just shoot that ball. Shardaman went 6 of 7 on three.
Yep.
And I mean, like, he was hitting threes over Cat. He was hitting threes over Josh Hart. Like, everybody that wanted it, he was giving it to him.
I think simply just Joe Mazzulla kind of knows what he wants from his system.
Yeah.
I think he's like, we're going to work through our superstars. And the rest of you guys, if the shot's open, take the three.
That's the thing. The shot is always open. They have such good switches. They have a lot of good plays that they run to get that 3-point shot open for anybody. Derek White, they can be Shardaman. Peyton Pritchard obviously can shoot from wherever he wants to. They have very great shooters on their team.
What team is the biggest threat to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals?
I want to see Detroit. When I say I want to see Cade back, not like back how he is now. I want to see him back where he is fully back, amped up into that lineup. I think it can still be Detroit, but I think the Knicks, that will be the best series this past year. Because obviously, I think we talk about the Knicks and Boston like the Knicks lost them last year. The Knicks beat Boston in 7. Yes, Jason Tatum went out, but they were that whole series. Jason Tatum was there, and they still were winning games. I think like that's still their hardest matchup. We'll see how that goes. I do still have Boston taking that matchup. If Jaylen Brown is there, I think he'll be able to control that series.
Yeah, I was actually going to say I was going to go pivot a different direction. I think the hardest team for the Celtics would probably be the Cavaliers. I think the Cavs probably just match up the best with them. When you look at their front court with Mobley and Jared Allen, I look at a guy like Vucevic, who I think will just get overwhelmed on both ends of whether it's offensively from Mobley and defensively from just what Jared Allen and Mobley can impose on him. If they can take Vucevic out of a series and leave it up to JB and JT, I think the Cavaliers have more firepower than the Celtics to put up with that. I think another guy I'm looking at too, I think we talked about it on the Series Breakers series. If they can get 3-point ability from a guy like Sam Merrill, I mean, you're basically just evening everything out and assuming that the starting five for Cleveland is better, because it is better than the starting five of the Celtics. There's no other way to put it. So that's what I think it's going to come down to. I think we could potentially get a wait. Would that even work? Would we get a Cleveland Celtics Eastern Conference Finals?
It's a potential. Yeah,
we could get that. Yeah. And I think if it comes down to that, I think that is the series that I'm circling. That is a 7-game series written all over it.
I still got the Knicks in Boston. Like I love the Cavs. It's sometimes where I just look at it and I'm like, we're not going anywhere. I mean, so for real. Like it's some games where we just completely shell up into ourselves and we don't want it. Like I think like other teams are more passionate than the Cavaliers.
The Knicks have not wanted it for like the past 30 years. So
the Knicks wanted it this year, man. This could potentially be the year that they go to the finals. If Tyrese Halliburton wasn't a person last year and he didn't just have the God on his side, the Knicks would have been in the finals.
But you know what? Looking back at it, I can finally say that Pacers team, it makes sense. They went to the finals.
It does, because you know what? And I know we're talking about playoffs. Pacers have a potential to get a top pick. Do you know what that team could look like next year?
Oh, that team's gonna be insane when they have AJ.
That team will be insane when they have AJ. Like, I mean, like, insane.
You have Pascal, you have Zubac, you have Halliburton,
AJ, Halliburton,
you have Nesmith, you have Nembhard.
Nembhard, bro. Nembhard will probably be in the starting lineup. Nembhard will be in the
he would have to be. Lineup. They don't have a Benedict Mathurin
That's
anymore.
What I'm saying.
Yep, absolutely. He'll be in the starting lineup.
That's a scary team.
It's a scary team.
That is a very scary team.
Moving on to number one, I do want to talk about the Pistons really quick. Yeah. We got to show them some love. Obviously, Cade is coming back. Is it Pistons or the field with you? Or, I mean, we talked about the Celtics. You picked them. Should it be Pistons or the field, though? Or are they still too young? We can't give them that respect yet.
I don't want to even disrespect them like that, saying that they're too young. I just think that other teams have more star power. Like when the Pistons, which their bench has became a little bit better shooting-wise than we talked about before.
Yep.
I think it's still with that bench. Like I think other people's benches, when they come in, they can still control the game. Like before Cade went out, we always talked about that. It was Cade and Dern. Like if they were in the game, they can control the pace. They can control the game wise on like scoring and defense. When they were out, it didn't look that pretty. Like it was never a pretty game for them to watch. And I think now that Cade's back and he will have more control, I think it's gonna go somewhat back to that same type of role. So no, I don't think that they'll possibly go that far. Not that far. They can possibly go to the Eastern Conference or Eastern semifinals, and I think that's it. I don't see any finals or anything like that for them this year.
You do not see the Pistons being finals bound this year.
I do not. I don't think that they get past New York or Boston. I still have New York over Detroit at the moment.
Wow.
With the emergence of Cat and Josh Hart and OG and Mikal starting to score a little bit more, no, I don't.
That's fair enough.
Jalen Brunson's still the most clutch player of the year.
Pistons have always had the Knicks number.
I guess. They what do they have? They're 2-0 against them this year? I want to see them in the
3-1.
playoffs.
Like 3-1.
I want to see them in the playoffs.
I do. It'll be
I want to see
interesting.
them in the playoffs.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. That's the Eastern Conference for you. I think
Yeah,
it's only fair we
yeah.
move on to the Western Conference.
Go ahead.
We start off with playing.
Yeah.
I do want to start off with the 9-10 matchup that we have right now because, like I said, it's kind of still
Can we
fluid.
talk about the little 10 team first? Steph Curry's back.
Steph
Curry came back. He came off
Played
the
well.
bench and put up, what was it,
28,
26,
29?
20, 26, 28. Put up 5 of 11 for the 3 or 6 of 11 like he never left.
Like he never left. It was awesome to watch.
Left. Posh has got 30 points. People can start tweeting again.
Yes, people can start tweeting
People
again.
can tweet again. I think that team can be scary. Yes, the Clippers.
The Warriors team?
The Warriors can slightly be scary.
Go
If Steph Curry was here, would they be in this position?
Play-in, they would be a play-in team, yes.
Yeah, but they possibly be like a 7 or 8 seed.
Sure.
Or even the 6.
No.
Yeah.
They would not be the 6 seed.
Why not?
There's no scenario where Steph's healthy with the Steph or just Steph. Nobody else. Like Jimmy's still out, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're not being 48. They're not better than 48 and 33. They're not. They're not better than 48. They could potentially be like,
So will they be the 7th or 8th seed?
yeah, they'll kind of be like 500. They'll float around 500. Steph he's the greatest shooter of all time. We're seeing father time with Steph. We're not really seeing it with Bron. Hold on. We're not really seeing it with Bron like that. Steph is strictly just becoming a 3-point shooter. Steph, did you watch that game?
Yeah,
hold on. No,
Steph ran around that.
Steph was running well. I understand.
No, not running well. Where players still young players cannot keep up with Steph Curry.
We're not seeing Steph as a 3-level scorer the way he used to be. We're not seeing him make a conceited effort to score on all 3 levels the way he used to. And that's okay. I'm not like shunning him for that.
Steph Curry was a good, very, very good mid-range player before.
Yes, he was a great shooter.
Steph Curry didn't take no mid. If Steph Curry was even close to that 3-point line, he's taking a couple steps back and he's shooting the 3.
That's so wild.
He don't shoot no mid ranges.
But no, I would barely see them being a 500 team if Steph was healthy. A team that I thought was scary was the Clippers. I think the Clippers healthy are scary. Kawhi, Benedict Mathurin, Darius Garland. Those are your 3 in the backcourt.
Yeah, but I think Kawhi and Darius Garland, they both take games off.
They do, but in the playoffs,
almost every game.
In the playoffs, we're not doing that. In the playoffs, we're going to assume that they're going to play.
And how well would Darius Garland play? My favorite point guard in the past about 8 years is not going to playoffs.
Yeah, no, and he has a new home. He has a new start where he can start fresh. And they're probably going to let's say they win. Hypothetically, let's say Clippers win. They should. They're favorited.
They should.
If they play San Antonio, it's not a sweep.
We're not entertaining that.
I'll entertain it.
Don't entertain that take.
I'll entertain the series. I'll entertain the series. Why not?
Why would you entertain that?
Kawhi Leonard. That's why I would entertain
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi playing San Antonio. You're
OKC
so weird.
Fan right here.
No, actually, hold on. San Antonio will win the series. I'm not saying that.
They will win the series in 5 or 6 games.
The fact that you even said 6 games is ridiculous.
Pause. Do I think they're going to sweep them? That's even a possibility. A sweep is even a possibility.
No, but you even saying 6 games, that's a series. That's they're making a game of it.
That's we won these games. We're gonna let you guys get 1 or 2, and then it's over with.
You let somebody get 1. You don't let somebody get 2. You
can't let somebody get 2.
You can't let somebody get 2. Letting somebody get 2 basically means like, okay, we can beat you, and this is a series. No, 1 is 1. That's why we call it a gentleman. That's why we call it a gentleman sweep. What do you call 2? What do you call winning the series by 6? Me being nice to you? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's so crazy for you to say. That's wild.
If Detroit plays Charlotte, they can possibly get 2 games. And guess what? Detroit would still possibly whoop that ass.
Charlotte could beat Detroit. How about that? But hold on. But you're also looking at it's kind of like the same thing. It's just one's 1, one's 2. When you look at San Antonio, what do they lack? Playoff experience. What do the Pistons lack? Playoff experience. I'm not saying they're going to shit the bed.
Pause.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
They wouldn't play San Antonio. We're talking. Well.
Exactly.
Because we're saying that they're going to beat the Warriors, right? So that when they go play OKC.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. We've been talking about this so wrong the entire time. Can you believe that? They would play
you
OKC.
just want to poop on San Antonio. That's all you want to do.
So, man. So, probably Phoenix. Probably Phoenix would match up the best with San Antonio then. Dylan Brooks says they have their number. What, the Trailblazers? Listen, I'm not disputing that the San Antonio is going to advance. They're not losing in the first round. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying by the grace of God, if like that's the only game on, and I think
San Antonio to all 4 teams, even if they had to somehow play the Clippers or Warriors, that would be a 5-game series.
Well, they're going to play the Suns.
Portland, that will be a 5-game series.
Who?
Even maybe 4 against the Suns.
Portland's 4.
The Suns can be in 4 or 5. Wemby to qualify for his accolades, so he put up 40 and 13 in 28 minutes.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man.
Oh my, you hate the alien, bro.
I do.
You hate the alien.
I do hate the alien.
That's crazy.
But it'll be interesting to see who they match up with. I think that, listen, the Suns would have been cool. I think the Clippers would have been the best. We're not going to get that, obviously. That would have been the best matchup for me.
No, I think the Clippers against OKC. Well. Obviously, it won't go anywhere, but it would be nice seeing Kawhi put up a little 25 on y'all.
Sure, absolutely. To lose in 4. Moving on, I want to move on to what we do know. And what we do know is that the Lakers right now, and I think it's probably going to stay the same just because we know that guys are starting to rest players and whatnot. The number 4 Lakers would play the number 5 Houston Rockets.
Yes.
In my opinion, what would have been a great series had
series.
Both would have been healthy, fully healthy.
I mean, not even fully healthy. If you got just March Lakers, like I think the Lakers, they started their huge March run against Houston. Like, those back-to-back wins was like, oh, are they here? Like, are they actually back? That was it. And now without Luka and AR, we don't even know how that series will go. Like, we can't even say it. Obviously, we have LeBron James, the GOAT. We talked about it yesterday. He is averaging crazy numbers, 28, 13 assists, and almost 9 rebounds. He's doing all he can. He needs help. He needs help.
He needs help, and unfortunately, I just don't think he's going to get it from the players that we call upon. When I look at that team without AR and Luka, I look at guys like Rui Hachimura. I look at a Marcus Smart, who obviously has been injured as well.
Marcus Smart, after he came back from 8 games, man out. Marcus Smart can be one of the biggest things in this series because he knows how to control the floor. My other biggest player, Luke Kennard. Like Luke Kennard, triple-double one game, another big game of scoring and assists. He wants to slightly take on a bigger role, and he likes being a point guard. He likes actually controlling the floor a little bit when he has the ball in his hands, and he gets people open.
He does. And another thing for the Lakers, from the Lakers standpoint, if they want even a small chance of winning this series, you are going to have to get semi-elite play from DeAndre Ayton. You are playing a center in Alfred Şengün, who is a defensive liability.
Yeah.
Somebody who DeAndre Ayton, in my opinion, size-wise, towers him.
He played good against him in March. Yes. I think it's.
But can he do it for a 7-game series?
If he did it in back-to-back games, I would think so.
And if he can do that, I think with this Lakers team is constructed with just LeBron, they can win. And I only say that because of the inconsistencies that we've seen from Houston. Houston has not been these world beaters that we had assumed them to be. Now, granted, they don't have a point. They're literally playing this entire season without a point guard. They're playing with Reed Shepherd at point guard, which is weird.
Honestly, yeah, Amen is still the point guard. Honestly,
Amen has still been playing point guard.
He's still the person that kind of taking the ball up.
Now, Amen did just drop 41 recently.
Yeah, he did.
So let's not pretend that Amen's not getting better at his role.
Amen, who's going to be guarding LeBron James? KD?
Probably Amen.
Wait,
hold on. Who's going to guard LeBron? Probably Amen.
Amen. So he's going to have to guard that all game, and then you want him to possibly put you with like 25 points. I don't think that's going to happen. I got about 18, 20 points at the cap with him having to guard LeBron the whole game. Yes.
I think it'll be interesting to see what LeBron's outlook will be on this. I wonder if LeBron is like, I'm going to try to impose my will, or I'm going to do the Jokic method. I'm going to try to get everybody else going to see if I can ease up the team.
LeBron as well as he can't do that. Like, yeah, I said 13 assists he's averaging.
Yes.
LeBron's going to average 32 points.
Because LeBron is trying to make a conceited effort to give these players some confidence. Like Jake LaRavia.
LaRavia is playing. He's not playing that bad.
LaRavia's a hot, streaky shooter sometimes. And God forbid, I can't believe I'm saying this. You know exactly.
Ronnie James. Hey, man. You don't got to say his name. I'll say his name in excitement. He looks like he's an NBA player. NBA ready player. I'll say that. Obviously, his daddy is teaching him mid game of what to do in certain scenarios.
Yep.
But it's paying off for him.
It's
paying off for Mr. Ronnie James. He had a clean 10 points, but the 10 points like it was almost 15.
He's just an above average defender too,
and he could defend. He knows how to move his feet. He knows how to play with his hips. He watches the other players' hips. He's a decent defender.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a decent defender.
But unfortunately, I do think the Lakers will fall just because of injuries.
I think it'll be a 6 or 7 game series, though. I think so.
Are the Rockets in?
What? Are the Rockets in 6?
5.
What?
Are the Rockets in 5? I think LeBron obviously gets a game because of being LeBron.
Wow.
If Luka or AR doesn't come back, it's too much. Like Şengün will cook offensively at least, and then the other. I mean, KD gonna be KD. KD's gonna be KD. You know this. Amen's just coming off of a. Amen's going into
7 turnovers when last time he played the Lakers.
That's fine. Amen's heading into the playoffs after dropping 41. What a confidence boost for him. Reed Shepard's an elite 3-point shooter. They just don't have the body. I just don't think they have the bodies.
6
They'll go
or
5.
7.
If
they go to 5, I'll pay you $5. I don't see that happening at all. You're shaking with the wrong hand. You're a weirdo.
Oh, go ahead.
You're a weirdo.
Go ahead. That's fine. $5. I'll do that.
5 game series. You're disrespectful.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
LeBron's the GOAT. Don't ever
LeBron's the
disrespect
GOAT.
him like that ever again.
Moving on to this has to be one of the best series.
This to me is actually the best series out of the whole playoffs right now. I'm being for real. I'm being so serious.
The number 3 Nuggets right now would play the number 6 Timberwolves in what would be a 3-time the trilogy rematch.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
These two teams. I mean, when they meet in the playoffs,
has been heating up.
He has
and has been heating up. Now, yes, we will get into to Denver, who has been.
They've been
on a very peak stretch in the past 2 weeks.
Absolutely,
but I do think the Wolves can They have a little chance to take it to 6. They have a chance to take it to 6, man.
They do. The Timberwolves have a chance to win the series. I think both teams kind of match up well with each other, where it's going to be competitive. I think the really important thing for the Nuggets is health. They've obviously haven't had their a healthy starting 5 until this stretch where they've gone on this win streak.
And what did that stretch look like?
It looked great.
Winning streak, like you said.
Oh, it looked great. But I look
streak.
at another series where I didn't mention, but Peyton Watson.
Yeah.
Him coming back. He obviously has been reinserted sometimes. He was out last game for injury management. To see how he comes back and defends, he's going to be the primary defender on and when they're both on the both on the court.
I don't see it. There is no way the Wolves can win this. We didn't talk about obviously because we didn't have the pod last week. If we did, we would have gloated on what Nikola Jokic did to Wemby. We would have gloated on what he did to Wemby, shooting over him, dropping 41 points, triple-double. That is not being stopped by who? By Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
The person he averaged, I think, his most points against ever.
Yeah.
Stop. That's food to Yoke. That is food to Yoke. Yes, Ant can have his little run where he puts up maybe 140 ball, and then the rest of the games he's going to shoot.
But here's my thing.
Bad.
I don't think it's a Yoke. I don't think it's. I'm picking the Nuggets to win. I'm picking the Nuggets to win.
It's a Jokic series every series.
Of course.
No, unless they play the Lakers, and then that's more.
No, but I'm saying like Yoke isn't going to be the even though he is a defensive liability. We've talked about that. I don't think Yoke will never be the reason they lose. Their defense in general, the Nuggets, obviously this stretch they've improved because they've had no choice.
Talk about it with your father. They are a good fourth quarter defense team. They don't like to play defense in the first 2 quarters, which I don't know why. I can't explain it.
In the playoffs, you can't get away with that.
They know that, though. In the fourth quarter, their defense usually looks pretty good, which even Yoke, when he's sitting in that lane, I'm not going to say he's not a liability sometimes, most of the time, but he knows where to put his hands at on defense sometimes, where he can get a block or a steal in that passing lane.
I mean, you saw what he did against San Antonio. I mean, he had a couple steals, a couple blocks. Yeah, I think what's going to be a real key factor in this series is pace. Obviously, you know the Timberwolves like to run up and down the court.
And
Nuggets like to
role players would be huge. Like Tim Hardaway, he should be pretty big for Denver. But
AO will
and
be
Bones,
huge for
AO and Bones. The way that they were playing without Ant on that floor, you want to have that same type of pace when they come back. That whole playoff run, you need them to be big role players coming off the bench.
Yeah, and to your point, bearing any, Ant's gonna have to drop 40 a couple of times for them to win the series.
But we've also seen Ant have some of those stinker games in a plus where it's like,
stinker games in the playoffs, and then everybody else on the team shoots the lights out. That's what I'm saying. The way that the team for the Timberwolves is constructed, them getting AO.
But you need everybody to basically shoot lights out to win the series. You need Dante to be good on defense and offense.
Yep.
You need AO to lock people up, especially Jamal Murray. You're going to need everybody on the same page.
And you need Julius Randle. Julius Randle has to have a big series, especially against Aaron Gordon.
The way he played against the Lakers last year, you need that this year against Denver for them to have a chance.
I 100% agree.
For them to have a chance. He has to average about 20, I say even 28 points for them to actually have a good chance. So like I said, Denver and 6.
Yeah, I agree with that.
5.
Denver is 6. No, 6.
5.
6. I say they steal. I say Timberwolves probably steal one in Denver because Denver hasn't been the greatest home team, which is weird. They're a great away team.
Yeah,
and I think Timberwolves get one at home.
I'll say 5 or 6. Most likely 5.
6. And that's fine.
After the streak that I've seen them end this year off with, I don't see that dimming. This is not dimming their light at all. Like at all.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. What? So do you think the Nuggets are Western Conference Final? Mind you, they have to play San Antonio in the second round.
Yeah, because guess what? They beat San Antonio.
Okay.
In the second round.
Wait, what?
You said they have to play San Antonio in the second round.
They would have to play San Antonio in the second round.
Exactly, and they beat San Antonio.
And they would beat San Antonio
in the second round.
Oh, they would win.
Denver beat San Antonio in the second round.
How many games?
6. Honestly, probably even 7. Yeah.
Wow. That'll be a fun series to watch.
I seen Yoke put a 41 while also guarding Wemby. Like, he actually guarded Wemby. Like, moving, he put his hand in his face. Like, yeah.
That'll be interesting. That's interesting that you say
We've talked about it all year. Wait. We've talked about it all year. We said that San Antonio, they could beat OKC because, obviously, Chet, and we don't know how that would go. We've said it all year that he can't see Yoke.
He can't see Yoke.
He can't see
now,
Yoke.
I'm worried about
San Antonio's
else.
Team is very great.
Yes.
Very great
that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about the Wemby Yoke thing. Yoke's always going to get his.
I am.
I'm just
especially if De'Aaron Fox plays the way that he did this last game against them. Yeah.
Is Castle going to just absolutely fry Jamal Murray again?
I don't know. I expect about 2 to 3 big games for Jamal Murray. So I don't know.
You need him. Especially in the playoff Murray. Come on, that's what they call him. Moving on. But anyway, yes. Nuggets and 6.
Yes.
Moving on, I do want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting at number 1. They obviously do not have a matchup yet. They will play.
All right, they're Clippers or the Warriors.
No.
Yes, that's who they would play.
Look, they play the winner. They play the winner of the last game, so they could play anybody really.
They play the winner of the yeah.
You see how it works. That's what I'm saying. The plan has corrupted all of us. It's okay. They could play any 4 of the play-in teams. To be honest, it would be a waste of breath for me not to sit here and say OKC will sweep. These 4 teams.
OKC's gonna like my GM league. OKC will most likely go into the finals with maybe losing 1 to 2 games this whole playoffs. Yes.
Go into the final? No.
Yes.
No. If they play like the Nuggets or San Antonio, that's 3 games right there.
San Antonio can be about it. Regular season, that's fine. They beat possibly San Antonio in about like 6 or 5. They play the Nuggets.
Do you think Oklahoma City Thunder?
Yes.
Do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder will beat San Antonio in the playoffs in 5 games?
Hey man, when you have that whole roster plus Tony brothers on the side with the Shea on his ear, yes, bro, yes, gang. Nobody can see them in that free throw line. It's over with at all.
You know, you're just saying that to rage bait. You're not even saying that. You're not even saying that for good ball.
Nobody can see them.
Saying that for good ball.
Yes, that is good ball, bro. Nobody, bro. Who shoots the most free throws in the league as a team?
Luka.
As a team?
As a team?
OKC.
You were trying to say
yeah,
do some little shade thing.
I'm just saying.
Free throws is a part of the game. I don't know why you're upset.
Free throws is a part of the game when you put up 4 for 13 and shoot 15 free throws. That's part of the game.
It's part of the game, man. They gave Wemby 18 of them.
But Wemby's always in the paint. He's a tall dude. That's one thing. Shea's always in the paint too, but you literally have to foul a 7'5" dude to stop him. Like it's really no other way to stop him in the paint.
We call it ethical hoops, but they give him the same stuff. I just think that's interesting.
They gave who the same stuff?
Wemby shot 18 free throws.
He's always in the paint.
He was not always lurking in the paint.
Yes, he was. Unless he's shooting that rock, he's always in the paint.
I hope you know 4 of those calls were him doing the CP. The CP roundabout.
Hey, man.
No ball.
Hey, man. It's all right.
But, who's your final pick? What's your finals pick?
Finals pick, I'm going to say out of the East and West, right?
Yeah, both. Yeah, who's going to the finals? Who's winning it all?
OKC versus the Boston Celtics, and that would be a generational series, too. Because, obviously, Boston, I'm not going to say they have OKC's number. It'll just be a great series. That's all. It'll be a very, very great series.
Yeah, I have the Thunder as well going. Yeah, I'll pick the Celtics as well.
Unless you want to take another route, you can say possibly the Knicks. What if the Knicks possibly make it after 30 years?
No, I have the Thunder and Celtics, and I have Thunder winning in 5.
But that's a 5-game series, right?
Yeah. But you know why I'm saying that?
The team that just recently beat you, that's a 5-game series?
You want to know why I'm saying that? I'm looking at it from the standpoint that I feel like once we get to the finals, it's not going to be. They won't be. No team will be. But
OKC, you're saying like OKC was the best finals team last year.
No, OKC nor no, but they have experience now and they understand that moment. I think it's going to be a little different. Here's the thing too. It's all going to come down to health. If OKC stays healthy, then yeah, they should have no problem. But if Dub gets hurt or we've seen I think especially Hartenstein, that's huge. Like when Hartenstein gets hurt, it almost seems like that is like the Antichrist for them.
Yeah.
Because they can't get any offensive boards. They just can't seem to get any second chance points. And that's really important for OKC.
You still have the best bench. Like Jay Will, he comes in the game, he could give you 5 threes.
They do have the best bench. But when it comes to their front court, they have Chet, Hartenstein, they have Jalen Williams, and that's it. They don't have any other bigs.
So you just named off 3 pretty good bigs.
I did.
That a lot of teams can't list off 3 pretty
I
good
did,
bigs.
But 2 of those bigs are starting already.
Who's Celtics bigs?
Queta
and
Vooch.
Queta and Vooch.
Yes, but they have guys that can just switch on, like Garza. You just have. I'm not saying that they're better at all. I'm just saying they have more of a variety on the front court than OKC does.
Yeah.
OKC is a guard dominant team. You know this. But yeah, I would see them having no problem if they stay fully healthy. 5 or 6 games against the Celtics. Fully healthy?
I got it about 6 to 7 games.
That's fine.
Jaylen Brown played Shea's game last time they played and outbeat him in Shea's game. Like he played as Shea and outbeat him.
That's fine.
Yes, I got it about 6 to 7 games. Like that would be a great series.
Right.
If the Pacers were taking on to 7 games, Boston can at least take on to 6. Yeah. Yes, they can. And Jason Tatum, that'll be about a month or 2 after Jason Tatum came back. He'll actually be fully back. Yeah. 90% Jason Tatum is still good. Very great.
Yeah, I totally agree. We gotta move on, man.
We do. It's time. I know we took a long break from NFL, but the draft is coming up this month, so we gotta talk about a little bit of ball.
Let's hear what you got. Come on.
I want to talk about because we're gonna just go by position. We're not gonna talk about every position, but I want to talk about QBs first. We obviously know who's going to go first. Fernando Mendoza. We know that he will be a Raider coming up to this late April.
Yep.
I want to talk about the other players because I think a lot of players in this draft, as quarterbacks, are not getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
And we're honestly kind of confused.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Ty Simpson. Is Ty Simpson going to be a first-round pick this year?
Absolutely not. He won't be a first-round pick. I think he'll be a mid-round pick, maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe 2nd if a team is reaching. Here's the thing about Ty Simpson. When I look at a guy like Ty Simpson, it's just the inconsistencies. We've seen him go on these stretches where he throws 12 touchdowns, no interceptions, and then flips.
Yeah.
The thing about Ty Simpson is he makes these NFL level throws, the back shoulder. We've seen him put balls on the pylon for his receivers to go get. It's just simply the inconsistency and his lack of ability to break down the entire defense and make his reads. Do I think there is a good ceiling to Ty Simpson? Yes. He will not be a first-round pick, no.
And then that's really funny because apparently to every NFL analyst, he is a top round, not a top first round pick, but he is a first round pick to a lot of people, which I'm
which
a little
is
confused.
crazy.
His NFL comparison right now is Mac Jones. That is who they're comparing him to right now.
I could see that because some of the throws Mac Jones was making on Alabama, it was
Mac
kind of the
Jones
same.
was on some demon stuff in Alabama. Yes, he was.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird.
His games, because I will say Alabama's schedule this past year was not anything pretty or easy, and he was playing against some pretty top teams. Like I think like his game against Georgia, his game against Vanderbilt, he had some inconsistencies.
And oh my God, that Georgia game, he looked horrendous.
He looked
I
terrible.
wouldn't even draft him.
That's
based off
the
that
whole
Georgia
point.
game.
So how are people thinking about him as like a round one pick?
I suppose just because of his genuine throwing ability. Sometimes,
or is it because the actual rest of the quarterbacks that are on the board, like Carson Beck? I don't see Carson Beck having any upside in the NFL at all.
I do as a backup. You have to look at it like if
you take.
Are you simply only looking at these players like can they be a superstar?
No. Think about tennis. Texas last year when Myers had Ewers had got taken off the boards. Did you think that he was going to be better than Carson Beck?
I think Carson Beck's better than Quinn Ewers. I think that's more an athletic thing. I think Carson Beck has more of the physical attributes of a quarterback.
Make some very great throws.
Of course,
when he got into the game for Miami, it didn't look like it panned out or it translated at all.
Carson Beck had some good games in Miami. Oh, Quinn Ewers, yeah. Quinn Ewers also had a good game for Miami.
He had one good game.
But they just threw him in there. You can't just throw a rookie QB in and expect him to be great. That's not how it works.
You don't expect him to be great, but you either have to actually do at least something.
Everybody knows for quarterbacks, it has the same mock-up. It's you either start the rookie for the entire year and you never bench him and you let him roll the whole year, or you simply do what like the Raiders are doing. They're drafting Mendoza. Mendoza won't start.
Mendoza will start. Mendoza is considered a bigger, more athletic.
You do not pay Kirk Cousins all that money if he's just going to sit there like a good boy.
I guarantee he will sit there like a good boy and be a good mentor.
No.
I guarantee you.
Will Fernando Mendoza start this year? Yes. He won't start week one.
He'll start.
No, he won't start week one.
Yes, he will.
No. Brady knows what he's doing here with developing Mendoza. Mendoza, yes, is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins probably right now. I'm not disputing
he's
that.
a bigger Kirk Cousins.
You're simply not paying Kirk Cousins $180 million. You're not paying him all this money.
Bro, Kirk Cousins simply just has an agent that just knows how to bust all over the NFL. Like his contracts have been some of the craziest since he's gotten to the league. Like he just knows how to get his money. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I still just don't think the Mendoza thing. That's why they got Kirk. They got Kirk so they can train him up to be.
So how many games will Kirk start until it's time to put in Fernando?
2 or 3.
So you just said that if you're going to play a rookie quarterback, you either start him the whole year or he's just benched till the next year. You just said that.
Or you have your plan. It's kind of like what they did with Bo Nix. What Denver did with Bo Nix. Bo Nix for the entire camp was never way better than anybody else. He's like, yeah, he's better. Bo's better than Stidham. Bo's better. So what we thought
Stidham was going to start over Bo.
So exactly. So you start Bo, and it obviously
didn't
look.
What pick was Bo?
12
in the first.
Yeah. You do that, and there were some hardships through the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then it got better. If you get Mendoza 2-3 weeks to just really grasp the offense in the regular season, go through his prep. Because it seems like Mendoza's a prep guy. He's going to be a prep guy. He's going to break you down more mentally on the field than he is physically. Even though he has the physical attributes to be a great quarterback, it's there. It's the Peyton Manning ability of just being able to break down a defense that Mendoza possesses.
Fernando will start, and I think that he'll actually be pretty good because his team around him is young, and I think they're like they've been waiting for this. Like Ashton Jackson's been waiting for it. Brock Bowers, he sees it as an opportunity, so I think that will start. I want to talk about some other quarterbacks. We're going to do it a little quick. Just tell me what round you think they'll go. Garrett Nussmeier.
5th, 6th.
5th. Drew Aller from Penn.
Probably same.
Cade Klubenik.
I don't think Cade should be picked. He really shit the bed.
Really?
He really shit the bed this year.
All right.
He really,
One
really
more
shit-
player.
Yeah, but if I had 7,
One more player. Mr. 5'7" himself, Diego Pavia.
No.
He's not being picked.
he won't get picked. He'll get assigned though.
Diego will get picked.
No.
He'll be a late fifth this
No.
7th round.
You know? Oh no.
Yes,
I was gonna
he
compare it to
will.
some. Here's my thing with Diego. No, it's the attitude with the.
He's
with
just
his,
cocky. He's a
with
cocky
his
player.
measurements, with his it's
He's a
everything.
cocky player. So I think
He's a
late
cocky
fifth,
player who's not even 6 feet tall at
late
the quarterback
fifth,
position.
5th, 7th round. Pick.
Absolutely not. What team selects him?
We don't
Tell
know.
me what.
We don't know. He's gonna be a backup regardless.
The only team that would select a player like Diego is the Raiders, and they're picking Fernando Mendoza.
They would not pick somebody like that. Why? Why would the Raiders pick
because
somebody?
he's cocky. He's like a little. He's a nerd. He's a dork. I'm not a fan of Pavia.
I don't think a lot of people are a fan of him. But does he know how to throw that ball? Yes.
He's made some pretty
He's made some pretty good throws.
Made some pretty good throws.
Pretty good throws. They're lucky throws.
I think Cade Klubnik's better than Diego Pavia.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy.
You're saying it because of the measurements. That's measurements talk right there.
Yeah. Yes.
Diego
that's
can throw the ball better
that's
than Cade Klubnik.
NFL talk. That's NFL talk. And look, literally,
who throws the ball better?
Who throws the ball pure passer wise?
Yes.
Klubnik. You forget that year before.
Moving on. You're tripping.
You literally forgot
that's
2024. He threw
Diego.
36 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
That's you not liking. That's
so wild.
Diego. Moving on to some wide receivers. I think the wide receiver room. I'm actually excited for the wide receiver room this year. Obviously, the first player. Please go to the Browns. Please go to the Browns. Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate. Yeah.
He should be the first wide receiver picked off of the board. We look at NFL ready players. I think that he is one of them. Like he is an NFL wide receiver. He has been playing like it for the past few years. He's made some crazy catches. He's not super talkative. He's not like one of the most flashiest players, but he knows where to be and he knows how to put his hands on the ball. He doesn't catch with his chest. He catches with his hands every time. I let us see it. So he should be the first one. Makai Lemon, man. What you think about Makai Lemon at all? Do you think that he'll be a very great wide receiver this year?
I think he definitely has the potential. Actually, I was going to hit you with a crazier one. Depending on what his private workout looked like, I don't see why Jordan Tyson can't reinsert himself as the number 1 wide receiver again. Yeah. People forget this guy just because of his injury, but
it was a pretty big injury.
It was a pretty big injury. If he does perform well in his workout, like to what we thought the numbers were going to be, I see no reason why he's not the first wide receiver.
He was for a while. He was a number 1 wide receiver in like the whole class, and I think obviously I wanted him in Cleveland because we got his brother already playing basketball. That would be a pretty great backup.
But don't be surprised for the first 14 picks. There will be 3 wide receivers off the board.
No, I'm not surprised. Like, and we're saying like that. It's still very great other wide receivers. Like you have Omar Cooper, who we already know how his game translate.
Yeah.
Denzel Boston, who played outstanding for Washington this year.
Yeah.
Like it's a couple of different wide receivers that are coming into this draft class that just balled out this year.
Yeah,
completely
absolutely.
balled out.
Big body guys too.
Big
body guys that I think go get the ball, except for Lemon, but. All these guys are big body guys that can go get that ball, which is super important. Another guy I'm really looking at for this year's draft is I'm interested to see where Sadiq Bey goes. Or
Sadiq Bey?
Did I say Sadiq Bey? I'm an idiot. I just said Sadiq Bey.
Who are we talking about?
Kenyon Sadiq.
Oh, okay.
Kenyon
Okay. I was about to say who
Sadiq Bey is crazy. Tight end from Oregon.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Here's a team I'm looking out for. The mock draft has him going 14 to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting because Isaiah Likely is gone now. To have a player like Kenyon Sadiq with his athleticism and his ability to catch the ball.
Because Lamar loves feeding tight ends.
He loves feeding tight ends.
Tight ends.
Lamar's never had a tight end quite like Kenyon Sadiq. This is a guy that can play wide receiver. He could
I'm not going to disrespect Isaiah Likely. As a Browns fan, Isaiah Likely could play a wide receiver and a tight end.
Not the way that Sadiq could. Sadiq is genuinely probably, in my opinion, has insane ceiling for a tight end. He could probably in the next 2 years be one of the best tight ends in the league.
And tight ends have made their stretch in the past about 5-10 years, so I can see that. I want to move on to some edges because I think the edge class is pretty good.
Yeah.
Edge class is pretty good. Another Ohio State guy, Arvell Reese. I think he will be the first edge taken off of the board. He's so elusive. Like he's very versatile. He can play a linebacker role or an edge role if he wants to.
I agree. I
Think about
don't
Ruben?
agree that he'll be the first taken. I think David Bailey for Texas Tech is an absolute.
David Bailey could be it. Ruben Bain could be it also. Like it's a couple good.
I actually think
good
Ruben
edges.
I think Ruben Bain's going to drop a little bit.
Really?
I think he's going to drop a little bit just because of his size. Just
Don't
because
say
of his,
that.
That's it. That's simply it.
Don't say that. I know his arm length didn't look
No,
crazy.
I'm not saying
but come
he'll
on.
still be a top 10 pick. I'm not disputing that.
That's dropping too high. Like yeah.
Sadiq.
I thought that was right.
Oh no, Sadiq for me, early on at least. After Mendoza, I mean, I was saying
really?
Sadiq. I was
got
really
Sadiq
big on
maybe as like a top 12, maybe top 13.
I had Sadiq being a top 5 pick. I think.
What?
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Bain.
Yeah.
I had him being like a top. I have him being like a top 5 pick.
I after seeing his arm length, I got him at about 12 to 13, which I think that's fair. That's fair. Like you said, David Bailey, that's a top 10 pick. David Bailey isn't like he
top 5 even.
He is a dog.
He
is a dog. He knows how to get to whoever he wants to. He has a lot of strength, a lot of power.
But to your point, I do think Arvell Reese just has more in his arsenal.
He's so versatile. He's so quick. I mean,
and I think
really
that's
lean.
And maybe that's just a Ohio State. He's getting different type of coaching.
Of
He's
course.
getting more NFL ready type of coaching.
Yeah.
But David Bailey, nonetheless, is a generational talent. Arvell Reese, this is a stacked edge draft for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's really gonna be interesting what happens on draft day, man. For sure.
For draft day will be crazy. What pick does Caleb Downs go? Now we're just gonna list off some players. Gotta be quick. Come on, Caleb Downs.
Top 15.
He's gonna be a top 5 pick. Caleb Downs
Won't be a top 5 pick.
The safety, Caleb Downs?
Yeah, he won't be a top 5 pick. Not because he doesn't have the potential. Not because it's that that he's that talented.
Literally like the third or fourth best player in this whole draft.
Exactly. But the teams that are picking, if you look at them, they don't need a safety. They don't need Caleb Downs.
You may not need him. You take him if he's there.
It's not how it works. Especially the NFL draft. That's not how it works. Not how it works.
That's super crazy.
That's crazy. No,
Jeremiah Love. Where does he go?
He'll go top 5. He'll probably.
Top
honestly,
5.
where he's going.
Jeremiah Love is top 10.
I see him going Titans number 4. That actually makes sense. What I'm seeing right here, this mock draft that I'm seeing right now with him going for, I see
Titans may take an edge. I won't be surprised.
Why? They already have a great their defense already stacked.
They let go of 2 players this year, didn't they? Off the line,
they've signed a bunch of guys.
They did sign a bunch of guys.
They got Jonathan Franklin Myers on the line.
Listen, the Browns were terrible this past year, and what did everybody talk about their defense? Yeah. If you could bring that defense up with having Cam Ward on the side, with getting some wide receivers already, yes, they need a running back, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do take an edge. But I like that wouldn't be bad.
Another one. One more I want to drop on you real quick. Ohio State for a linebacker, Sonny Styles. Where do you see him going?
He is top 10. He will actually be like a 9th or 10th pick.
Okay,
like exactly a 9th or 10th pick. He's too nice. He's too nice.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna give you one more. Where do you see? This is an interesting guy. I don't know. He's been interesting the entire draft process.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, KC Conception.
That may be possibly like a 20 through 25 pick.
20-25. Okay,
which isn't bad.
It's not bad at all. He's a good wide receiver.
He played pretty good for Texas A&M.
Yeah. Well, this was a good ball talk, man.
It was. I think we gave him a little rapid fire. That'll be pretty good for him.
But absolutely,
we definitely mix it up this time.
Of course. And next episode, we are definitely going to be back better than ever with the NFL content, and we'll be back with some USC stuff next week too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so
much
for watching.
Dustin.
Aiden Jones. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
Get wild. Let's get wild.